T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another Chill Review. Chill Review. Some people say it sounds like I'm saying Chill Review. I'm like, whatever. But this is Fortnite Victory Royale Series Aerial Assault Trooper. Thank you, Matt McCardle. This was basically a birthday present for me. My birthday was on March 11th. So thank you. You know what's funny? Hasbro has not released a Jonesy figure at all. But this is the third snapshot based on Recruit Spitfire. They released Funk Ops and Renegade Shadow, all based on basically the same character. Alright, much like all the other figures in this line, it's a premium figure, just like the G.I. Joe Classified series. In some cases, they can feel better, but yeah. So, he is covered in deco. The accessories, like this raptor satchel, is covered in deco. Look at that. It's 6 different paints, and it's not just on the outside. When you take it off, and it stays in there very well. They even painted the straps on this side, so they spared no expense with this. But here's his back. The strap moves a little bit, but when you plug that in, it ain't going nowhere. His propeller axe that he comes with, his harvesting tool, this actually rotates. So even though it's supposed to be a harvesting tool, you could actually have him up in the air on one of the Hasbro stands, and it can double as a glider. It's your toy, you can do whatever you want. So there's that. And even this has like 4 or 5 colors. It's the silver, the brown, the yellow, and the red right there. And it's like multi-layered, and it's actually functional, as you can see. And he doesn't have a gun, but he does come with this clinger right here, which is just a suction cup grenade. So you throw it at somebody, it sticks to them, and then it eventually blows up. If he had some type of hook on his body, you could actually have this hanging off of something. You can be creative and come up with something on your own. I didn't actually try this for the review, but here's some bonus footage. I was able to get this to suction cup to his head, and I can actually pick him up with it. Now, one thing I thought they were going to do, well, because of the way the head is shaped, I didn't think they'd be able to do it, and I was right. Usually there are some hidden Easter eggs. So let me get this out the way. Like the ability to take the hats off and whatnot. In this guy's case, he can't, because that is like very form-fitting. So, and his hair is too big, so there's no way they would have been able to get that on there without giving you separate hair to put on there. So they're not going to go extra mile with the extra special features. But as you can see, boots painted with the orange paint down there. The scuffs are purposeful. The army fatigues have the camo deco front and back. Let's move this. Like on the back of his body, the belt is painted separate, which is a separate piece from this. He has an extra pouch on there. You get this paint up there, so they went all out with the paint. And you see this. My only issue with this figure, QC wise, is this arm is Build-A-Figure style. It wants to pop off when I'm posing it, because the joints are tight. And when I'm posing it, wants to just pop right off of the socket right there. So, I don't know. Normally I can fix harder plastic, but that just may be what it is, just like the cover girl I just reviewed. But he does have this detail right there on the wrist communicator. which I guess is a holdover from Save the World, because this is just the basic default skin style when they first came out. Well, yeah, let's get into the articulation. Head, dumbbell joint at the top, ball at the base. So you can look down, the neck moves forward and back and to the side and whatnot. It does fight you. He does have a butterfly joint in here. It's not the greatest. The arm crunches in that much, as you can see, and rotates. Goes out beyond 90 degrees. You get the swivel there. Pinless double elbows. The wrist rotates at the base, of course, because it's pegged in. And both of them go up and down like that. You get the ball post at the top. Do all this and wiggle and turn and go back. Then you get the ball at the bottom. So it's not a lot of ab crunch, but it's there. And of course the body can side tilt and rotate in both areas. These don't have drop down hips, unlike the G.I. Joe Classified. Typically they can kick out 90 degrees, but this one doesn't seem to be able to do that. But the leg can go back, can go forward, swivel there, bend here, this, and ankle pivot. And they all have peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Now I knew this guy was coming, or some form of the default skin was coming, because Funk Ops was basically this skin, period. Just there's some deco changes to the top. I'll put a link to my Funk Ops review so you can compare it yourself. He's in the basement. I don't feel like it. All right, I'm going to end things with this size comparison. Here he is next to one of his variants I mentioned, extreme variant, Renegade Shadow, where they don't share anything that's similar. They don't share any parts, I mean. And even the head sculpt is different because they have different facial hair and different hairstyles and whatnot. This is a Jazzwares Fortnite figure to let you see that they still fit in if you want to go back and collect some of those. And this is a G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Viper. So yeah, they all fit in together. They fit in with Marvel Legends and pretty much anything else 6-inch that Hasbro produces. So they can be all one crazy world just like they are on the game. Anyhow, figure, great. If you want them to have a gun, you're going to have to supply that for yourself. Like if you have other figures, you can take their guns or borrow some from your G.I. Joe or borrow some from the weapon sets that they sell. But yeah, I have a review for everybody up here except Doggo. And so you can check them out yourself. My only gripe with this is my personal QC issue with that. If that wasn't like trying to come off while I'm moving it, I would have more fun. But I would suggest just returning it to Hasbro. If you don't want to have that hassle, return it to Hasbro if it bugs you that much. Doesn't bug me that much, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But thank you, Matt McCardle again, Parts Former. Thank you all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos.